Hello, welcome, welcome. I am Monique Derwin. I am the integrative mind body coach, and I am here today to talk to you a little bit about chronic pain, what's going on inside of the body, and just give you a little bit of my own story. So, before we get started, I am loving this work. I have been able to move through so many amazing things in the last several years that I couldn't have possibly done on my own. I had all this information, all of this knowledge, all of these books, all of these certifications, all of these, just so much information, so many courses, so many programs, so many amazing teachers. I've been there. I was doing all of these things. And I would feel better sometimes for little spurts of time, but it was never long term. And with chronic pain, what we know is it's something that comes and goes, and it is usually long term. Anything longer than 6 weeks is considered a chronic ailment or issue. Now, this could be anything from headaches, migraines, physical stuff in the body, organ issues, right? Like I had digestive stuff for years. I had migraines for years. I was having seizures for years, blood pressure problems, on top of the physical things that I had going on in my spine, in my neck. I had trigeminal nerve damage. You name it, I suffered with it. And this went on for really, really long periods of time. Several years at a time, some of them up to 20 years at a time. But I kept looking, I kept researching, I kept showing up. I kept going in and seeing the next professional, and they would give me a protocol or a thing to do or a routine of some sort, right? We changed my diet. We changed my medicine. I took supplements. I saw the people. I did the work, but I wasn't getting better. And so I was almost hopeless. I was at the point where I didn't know what else to do. And people out there were saying things, they were doing things. I was watching, I was seeing, but I couldn't figure it out for me. And all of this experience finally brought me to a place where I know something different. And when I say I know something different, I mean that I physically experienced a different result. So, long story is longer. We can heal and release these things. We truly can. I have a way. I have a program that works. There is a opportunity to move this stuff. The body holds on to so many things. And we have had these moments where we feel this pain. And this pain becomes bigger, and it becomes overwhelming, and it becomes exhausting. And these moments have been part of our life, part of our history. They have contributed to who we are as people and what we get, what we have, what we do, right? For years, my pain kept me from doing things. I would literally freeze. I was stuck. It was very confusing. It was very exhausting. It was very overwhelming. I would have a situation, something would happen, right? Recently, I've been putting out a lot of new content. I've been coming on camera a lot more. I've been showing up differently. I committed myself to these ways and programs to change my life and do different things. And the pain sneaks in. And I have this one little spot in my jaw that will start to just do this thing, right? Just really start to aggravate me, really start to irritate me, really create pain. And my mind wants to go to, well, grab the numbing cream, put an ice pack on it, put a heating pad on it, right? All the things that I used to do. Because it's uncomfortable to be this way. It's uncomfortable to have pain. It's uncomfortable. We don't want it. We don't like discomfort. That's valid. Who does? I don't blame you. So I have all this pain, this discomfort. And so instead of living the life that I want to live, right? Instead of going out to play with my friends, instead of going out to have dinner with my husband, instead of wanting to get up and go into town to do what I need to do, whether it's grocery shopping or go to an event or be a part of something, it stops me. And I begin to go inside, break away. I tend to keep myself at distance from other people. I would go in isolation, completely removing myself from the outside world. And then what would happen there is I would feel kind of stuck, stagnant. I would not want to go out because it was too much of a bother. It was too much of a problem. If I were uncomfortable, if I needed to leave early, if I needed to do anything, right? All that would happen. All that would come up in my brain. My brain would start telling me all this stuff. I would have all this information. And then this panic comes up, this anxiety, this fear, this, I'll just stay here. It's easier to stay here. It makes more sense to stay here. I'll just numb the pain with whatever I can. I'll just not put anybody else out in the world. I won't bother anything. I'll just stay here. In myself, in my isolation, all alone. And then what happens? I start in this confusion. But I really want to go out. But I really want to do the thing. But I really want to be a part of something. I can't because I need to stay here. I can't be a bother. I can't be a problem. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? You ever been in that space of, I really want, but what if? I lived there for so long. I wanted to climb mountains. I wanted to hike. And I was afraid because my ankles were very weak. They were very, very messed up. I had so much damage to them. For years, I wanted to do all kinds of things that I physically wouldn't do. I was embarrassed. I couldn't move as easily as some other people when we did things. I didn't want to be the burden of the group. I didn't want to slow people down. I didn't want to cause problems. And so I stayed back. And the fact that I had pain made it reasonable. It was easy. But there was a part of me that wanted to be there, that wanted to be in those things, that wanted to be a part of the group, that wanted to go on the hikes, that wanted to do these adventures, that wanted to go to this class or this course or this project or this thing. But I continued to not because the panic and the anxiety was so overwhelming. It was so big. It would physically stop me from walking out the door. I am tired of feeling guilty and ashamed and embarrassed. I am tired of going into hiding and keeping myself separate. This was an internal struggle for me for years. And I was stuck between, again, that anxiety and that fear, and then that what if the pain comes back? What if I bother the people? What if I'm a problem for them there? I didn't know how to take care of me. I didn't know how to live, and I wanted to live. And I thought what I was doing was going to get me somewhere at some point, but it actually wasn't. And so I just kept showing up, and I wasn't getting the results I wanted. The pain was growing, the inflammation was growing. I was taking more meds, I was doing more things physically with myself trying to stop the pain, and less things out in the world that I wanted to be a part of, that I came here to live in. This fear kept me bound. It kept me chained. It kept me stuck. I wanted things, but I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't get there. I didn't know how. And because of all of that, because of all of that pain, because of all of those experiences, because of the years of being stuck, stagnant, not being able to move through things, not being able to release any of this, I learned so much. And I am here now to help you overcome this. Do you find yourself stuck in fear, panic, anxiety, pain? This is very, very common. You're not alone. I remember being there. And even now, sometimes when I go to do big things, just like I was talking about earlier, my body will react because my mind likes to play tricks with me. It's feeling what my brain is saying. And so every once in a while, I will feel a little twinge of something. I'll feel a little discomfort in my body. And I know, I need to take care of me. It's a warning signal. Our brain sends a warning signal. Our body has these lights, it lights up. And our brain just connects the wire and it lets us know where the problem is, what the issue is. But if we don't get down to those root causes, if we don't go all the way to what's actually going on the surface, the problem will resurface over and over and over and over again. And so I invite you to come hang out with me. If you want to talk about your pain, if you want to have a consultation and discuss what's going on under the surface of your body, what is creating this pain in you, what's going on in there, this is my specialty. This is what I do. I help people see what they cannot see. I could not do this by myself. There was no way on this earth that I could have figured out this all alone. I am so grateful for the support in the community, in the system that was built, that supports and feeds this information. We're doing life different in my world. We are not hanging out in pain. We are moving through. And so if you've been trying all the things all these years, if they've changed your injections and your medicine and your supplements and your diets, if you've changed your exercise routine, if you've seen all the things, the PTs, the acupuncturists, the massage therapists, the doctors, I am right there with you. And there is a place and time for all of those things in our life. There really is. This work is different. What I help you do is actually move the pain out of your body and put it back outside of us because it doesn't belong in us. It's not ours. And so if you have suffered, if you have had bouts of panic, if you feel isolated, if you've been in that space of trying to decide, what do I do for me? And how do I do this? How do I feel better? If you felt hopeless, I'm right there with you. I remember. I'm your girl. And I have a plan. And it's so good. I can help you get out of this. So, if you've been in that space where you just don't know, you've just been spinning, you've just been trying, you've just been searching for answers, I have a practical, serious way to move this. And I invite you into my world. I'm going to close this off in a few minutes. I am going to leave a link at the bottom that has an application. It's a Google form. You literally just fill it out. I get it. I will contact you right back. We will find a space to talk. Let's connect. Let's see if this could work for you. Because if you're open to it, I guarantee it'll work for you. I know it that well. I've seen it that many times. And so, if you're really done with your pain, if you're truly over it, if you want to go all in, let me know. I can help you. Healing is a choice. We get to choose. And the first time I saw that was in early 2000s. And I thought, yeah, right. And I did all this work. And I kept trying to figure out how healing was a choice. And then I learned what I didn't learn before. See, we know what we know until we know something different. And this was different. This was gold. This was the way. And so I was able to take this and use it in me and get results. And my clients have gotten the same, if not better, results. And so we know that this way works. And so again, if you have been stuck in between pain and panic, and that sticky, swampy space is no longer comfortable, let me know. Because I'm happy to help you. And this is not something you're going to get in a book or a podcast or even any of the stuff that I put on Facebook. This is something you will only get with me in private as a client. Healing is available. It is a choice and it is available. And I'm happy to help you find the way. I'm happy to assist you and hold the space. I'm happy to guide you and be the support system that you need, that you never had before. I show up on a different level. I am Monique Derwin. I am the integrative mind body coach. And I welcome you into my world where self-healing is available and we do the work to be in a different space. I'm tired of isolation. I'm tired of fear. I'm tired of being freaking stuck in this fear-based living life that we've been in all these years. So if you're done too, let's talk. Completely complimentary consultations. I'm open to hearing your story and seeing if we would be a good fit. So that being said, I currently have 4 spots that are going to be available beginning March 28th. So in 2 weeks. I have a chronic pain group that is coming together. And I have an opening for one one-on-one private intense client. Either of these are excellent programs, and I can help you with either one. So depending on where you are in your journey and what you want to do, I can help you customize that, and we can create something for you. So currently I have the 2 spots, the 2 options. I have the small group of 4, which is just chronic pain related. We are going to stop the pain, get out of the isolation, lower the panic so that we can live a joyful, excited life, not a fear-based life. If you want deep, intense one-on-one, this is good. It's gold. I have 1 spot open for that. And I have a couple opportunities for consultations over the next week. So if you are interested in either one of these, you just want information, you want to talk about it, whatever, reach out, ask the questions. Let's have a dialogue. Don't sit in pain anymore. Don't wait for the next thing to come out, the next book to be had, the next whatever that you're waiting on. Don't wait for the next opportunity for whatever. This is the opportunity right now. Are you ready? Do you really want to heal? Because if you do, I can help you. If you're not ready, that's okay. But don't say you want to heal if you don't. If you really want to heal, let's talk. I guarantee what I do. I will guarantee what I teach you, what I help you go through. So if any of this sounds good for you, if you want to talk, let's discuss. I'm Monique. I am the integrative mind body coach. I teach people to self-heal using an integrative approach, and I am happy to help you move through all of this pain that's keeping you stuck, stagnant, bored. Flexible physical freedom in my actual body and my environment was the most beautiful thing that I could create for myself. And so now I'm here to help you. So let me know if you're interested. Let's get on this. Let's do some work.